You like it when I get... I'm not mad.
You've reached the game table. This is James. How can I help you?
James, I believe we spoke last week.
Yeah, hello? Who is this?
I'm with the parent group on Facebook.
You're what?
I'm with the parent group on Facebook.
You're with the parent group on Facebook?
Yeah, and we spoke about...
Let me go into another room so I can... Because it's very noisy in here and I can barely hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I am here.
Okay. Where are you? Are you in the office?
I'm in the back room.
James.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if you're private. I just make sure you're able to talk to me privately.
Yes, do you have something to say?
Yeah, we spoke last week. Have you reviewed any of the content yet or what?
For what?
For the adult content. We're not going to be exposing any of these kids to adult content.
What are you talking about?
I'm with the parent group on Facebook.
Okay.
And your
what
business...
adult content are you talking about?
And your business is on notice for adult content endangering children.
What content are you talking about?
There is adult content in your gaming and your carding.
Can you give me a specific example?
You have games with adult content. Now, I'm not a gamer, so I don't know these things, but I've seen the screenshots, and I've been notified by other parents, and I'm the spokesperson.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is Raul.
Raul?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have concerns about adult content. Can you give me an example of what you mean by adult content?
Well, I called last week. If they're going to review it, they're going to do some reviews of the content, and I guess you haven't done any. I can't believe this.
This is the first I've heard of this. I don't know who you are. I've never spoken to you before.
I spoke to someone last week about it.
Could you tell me the person's name?
I don't know the person's name. I trusted you would take care of this.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing about it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're not even familiar that you have adult
content in this store that I know of.
There is adult content on your cards and on your games, and it's endangering children.
Okay, so who are you again?
My name is Raul with the parent group on Facebook.
You're Raul with the parents group?
Yeah, the local parents group on Facebook for the community. If you could just make sure...
What are you expecting me to do, Raul?
Well, I want you... If you're going to be bringing in people in there when our kids are in there, you have to inspect all the cards as they come in because you haven't looked at any of them yet.
You want me to check cards? Like credit cards?
I want the playing cards, okay? Now, credit cards...
The playing cards,
yeah.
Okay.
For adult content.
You're telling me that you cannot specifically tell me anything that is offensive or inappropriate for children because you don't know what you're talking about, but you expect me to review things to your standards which you can't specify. So,
well, sir, I'm not in search of adult content.
Be a little questionable about this?
I can tell you're questioning. You're having all sorts of issues with adult content over there, and I don't appreciate, you're endangering children. You're exposing them to it and endangering them. Okay? And I'm not searching out...
Can you give me any examples at all of any child who has been endangered by any content in this store? Because if not, I'm going to hang up and never think of you again.
Sir, I'm not seeking out adult content myself. I'm a Presbyterian. So I'm not looking for adult content myself, and I resent the implication, honestly.
I didn't say that you were seeking it. I said, if you cannot tell me what to look out for, then I'm just going to walk away.
Why would you walk away? You're going to walk away from endangering children?
I don't want you to endanger children.
You're endangering children, sir, with your adult content. You're exposing these kids.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, I think he... have to call him one more time. I think this might be a good closer for tonight. And I got some numbers in under the wire, so I thank you for those. Some at the start, but I've only there's just a couple in here I need to get to. I will get to them this week. I promise that. I can promise that. All right.
This is the game table. This is James. How can I help you?
James, did you just hang up on me? The parent group?
I'm sorry. I'd like to give you to our adult content manager.
Do it. Because
He
I
will
need
be
it.
happy to discuss this with you.
Okay, please do.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Who is this? Are you going to be smart?
I'm sorry.
You're going to be smart
My
with
name
me?
is Jake.
Jake, if you're going to be smart with me, I don't have time for it.
I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're talking about, man.
I can already tell you got a stupid, smug smile on your face right now, the way you're talking to me. You have this whole thing planned. You know, you're going to call and mess around with me. We're parents. We're actual parents here.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to get back to the other kids.
Can you just please put someone on that's going to take this request seriously?
I don't think there's anybody here that'll do that.
I can see that, and I wonder why.
I wonder. Perhaps because it's your sanctimonious tone, your ignorant request to take some vague content off our cards.
Yeah?
Why don't you try and do some research before you actually get some balls and show up?
What are you trying to... You can't protect the kids? You want to put kids in danger? I do anything for my kids.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should do some research as part of your protecting your kids.
We have, collectively, in the Facebook group.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you do the research? Or did this collective do the research? Because it doesn't sound like you're actually verifying your sources.
I'm the spokesperson. I'm looking at all these
I'm
cards
sorry.
online.
You're failing to answer that simple question.
What's
of,
the question?
Did you do the research?
I
Any
did.
of it?
I took part of it, yeah. I'm a contributor to the...
Which part?
I reviewed the cards, you know, made sure they were...
Which cards?
Well, they were censored before I looked at them. I'm a Presbyterian.
Oh, so you are saying that you did research on pre-censored cards.
That's right.
Oh, okay. So why don't you actually look at the uncensored versions to see if the claims are valid?
Well, that's the problem here, sir. You're trying to show these kids uncensored cards. That's what I'm telling you.
No. You specifically, as the adult, as the parent, need to check the sources.
I've checked the sources. This has all been confirmed by other
people.
people.
You looked at censored.
You're not in the parent Facebook group, so I respect...
Well, that's because I actually check
other
my
parents in
sources
the group.
and don't believe bullshit posted on Facebook.
Well, these are parents. I know these parents
Oh,
personally.
yes, I know, and I'm sure they did their research, too.
They did.
They looked at the censored versions.
How do you know they weren't censored before they censored them for the good of the community?
The good of the community? Look, are you one of those people that censors art? Did you censor Michelangelo?
Are you
Da
one of those?
Vinci?
Are you one of those people that wants to expose children to pornography?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize those were pornography.
You're
I thought
you're
children
exposing them.
should be familiar with their own anatomy.
One of the parents in the Facebook group, they brought some kids by there. Now they're
one of the parents in the Facebook group. That is exactly the problem, sir.
What's the problem?
The problem is that you aren't doing your own work. You're being lazy. You are trusting other people's words. You are half-assing your parenting, man.
You don't respect other parents in the group? We shouldn't talk to one another? Now, you're being ridiculous. I could tell you don't have kids,
I'm
sir.
sorry. No. I'm not the person that's calling someone else and telling them how to run their business.
Are you a parent, sir?
Yes, actually I am.
Well, you don't
and
sound
I'm
like
proud that my daughter looks at these cards, that she learns strategy, she learns mathematics, advanced mathematics.
And adult content.
Yes.
You're exposing
Because,
her to adult
oh my
content.
God, she's going to grow those parts too. Holy shit.
So what are you trying to say? It depends on the child?
It depends on the child, absolutely. It depends on the parent more specifically. Why don't you do some fucking research and be a goddamn parent for once?
You're about to be labeled as a pedophilic organization over there.
How is that?
Because you're saying it depends on the child, you're exposing your daughter and other kids to adult content, and you
Damn
want it to
straight.
happen.
They
You're in support of it.
Intelligent children. They get to make a lot of those decisions for themselves based on their age.
You're in support of it.
And
See,
you know
not
what?
only are you turning a blind eye to it, but you're also enthusiastically showing these kids adult content. I knew
Yeah,
it.
actually, I don't think you have any idea what adult content you're talking about.
I absolutely
Name
do, sir.
a specific card. Name a single specific card.
I'm not a gamer, sir. I'm a
No,
Presbyterian.
that's not an acceptable answer. You're admitting your own ignorance again.
Admitting my own ignorance. I trust the other parents in my community.
You just said, I've never seen it. I'm not a gamer. So what is your problem?
I'm saying I don't play the game. I've seen the cards brought to my attention by other parents.
Name one specific card.
If you were really a parent...
If you saw the card, then you would have a name for the goddamn card.
If you were a better parent, you would communicate with other parents in your community. Doesn't sound like that you do.
I do, in fact. I am
believe
sitting at a table with 4 other parents.
Yeah, so you have other parents taking part and exposing their kids to adult content.
We are actually enjoying gaming.
Yeah,
and there's not a single thing here that causes us distress. It's like we actually learned about it and found out, hey, oh my God, this is actually a cool thing.
But you're exposing them to adult content. Other parents are in on this too?
Sir, whatever you consider pornography is considered normal, rational content for the world at large.
But you're not respecting us, and you're not respecting the kids, and
no,
you're endangering them.
No.
And you lock them in.
You're not respecting this group. You are saying by existing, we're infringing on your territory. There is nothing requiring you come into our store.
Listen. I talked to
No. You have admitted your own ignorance.
No.
You are trying to
absolutely
tell me
not.
how to spend my own time.
Absolutely
You're trying to tell me how my daughter should be spending her own time.
Well, your daughter...
You know what? I'm sure you would love to go around in circles more and more, but I have to get back to my game.
Well, your daughter doesn't deserve to be endangered by your cards. Okay, you're putting her in danger.
Oh, yeah. You said Presbyterian, correct?
We got you, man. We know. We know what's happening.
I'm curious. You're Presbyterian, correct?
That's right.
Yeah. So, failing to do your own research would be sloth. Pride would be, assuming that you know more about this than some other people and making a judgment for other people without actually knowing anything about the situation.
We're protecting the kids over here, and I trust the other parents in my community.
You are actually not protecting the kids.
Yes, we are,
You
sir.
are willfully
You're putting them in danger.
creating ignorant children.
You're making
you are
kids
endangering them by preventing them from learning.
You're making them You're forcing them to participate in all sorts of things with symbology.
Who is forcing anybody to even step foot in this store?
And
there is not a goddamn person in this store that doesn't want to be here.
And you're locking them in.
Excuse me, everyone. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry to interrupt, but is there anybody here who is being forced to be here at this exact moment? No. No one?
Hey, okay. If you're a decent parent, you wouldn't let your kid in the store if you don't want him in the store.
Fair point. Why are you letting your kid come here if you don't want him in the store?
I know. I'm trying to prevent other kids from being endangered.
No, that's not your job. You are responsible for your own children, sir.
You need to pass the phone around to some people because I believe that you're forcing them to say these things.
I'm sorry. Is this back to the whole D&D scare from the 80s? That whack job that decided to print those comics about how Dungeons and Dragons is summoning demons?
You've got people locked in there against their will, and I want to talk to some people.
Seriously, why don't you, sir, come down here and see for yourself?
I've looked around there.
Store.
I've looked around there.
No. You have looked. You have not actually set foot in the store. You have not actually done your research.
How do you know?
What kind of half-assed job are you doing as a parent?
What are you doing as a parent?
I'm insulted and disgusted.
You're exposing your daughter to sexual things?
I don't actually...
See?
I don't actually expose my daughter to anything sexual.
Well, you just said you did earlier.
When something like that
you did earlier, sir.
Because I am a goddamn parent who educates my child.
Sir, you said it depends on the child in reference to their age, and I don't believe that at all.
No, there is no excuse for not adapting what your children learn based on their age. That is ignorant. That is willfully endangering your child.
And it's pedophilia. It's pedophilia. Ooh. You there? Sir? Sir? Okay. It looks like we lost him. Let's try to get him back on the line before we go. I went a little over, but I think I can get him back on the line. This is a good closer, so I don't want to leave it on a bad note beyond this. We we got some other numbers in for for tomorrow's show. We'll get to them this week. I can guarantee that.
You've reached the game.
I can't believe what's happening.
James, how can I help you?
James, why? How could you hang up on me? And I'm trying to come to a reconciliation with you.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes, sir. I don't
Yes,
believe
sir?
I don't believe for one that you're a parent. Okay.
You don't believe a what now?
I don't believe that you're a parent.
No, I have no children.
Okay, well, put the other person on the line. I got, maybe the last person was that the manager?
Actually, I think we're pretty much done with you.
No,
if
I think
you cannot answer simple homeworking questions.
What's the question?
Like what games are played here?
What's the question? You have UGO and UGN and all those games?
UGN?
Yeah, UGO, UGN.
UGN is not a game, sir.
Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's Chinese, right?
Can you name any other games that are played here?
Yeah, you have Magics. You have D's and
Okay,
D's.
good. Let's start with Magic. Magic's being played right now. Can you tell me something that was offensive about Magic?
I've seen some censored cards that have adult content, and your manager is exposing children to these willfully? Okay.
Sir, unless you can
I
be
can't believe this.
specific or have some basic
Look,
knowledge of what's going on,
I'm not going to have phone sex with you,
I
sir.
can't help you.
I'm not going to talk dirty to you, if that's what you're asking.
You're threatening to... Oh, okay. This is a business.
Yeah.
Please stop calling here.
This is, I'm with the community. I'm a parent. Okay. Let's try one more. Call back one more time, and then that's the end. And then we'll try to come back tomorrow at 7:11 p.m. All right. Come on. One more time.
Hello?
Put the manager on right now.
This is the game store. How may I help you?
I can't believe you're disrespecting parents in your community, okay?
Okay. Can I ask, sir, what church do you attend?
I'm not giving you my personal information like that. Are you crazy?
So you're denying God? By not giving me the name of your church,
That's not how that
is
works,
one
sir.
form of denying God.
Sir, you're
do you
playing-
wish to do that?
You're playing
No, I'm
semantics and
serious,
symmetry
because
with me.
if you call again, we will contact the police for harassment.
Well, this sounds like a threat.
Do you
wanna-
understand me?
You're asking me where I go to church. That sounds like a physical threat, sir. You're endangering children. and
No,
you're-
I'm not asking you where
I don't
you
think
go.
so.
I'm not threatening you in any way, shape, or form. I'm simply asking the name of your church so that we may know what church to thank for these phone calls.
I'm not giving you the name of my church. So what, you can attack us? And we're trying to protect the kids?
Like you're attacking us by
We're
this
trying to
constant
protect children.
harassment? I'm going to hang up now.
You're attacking
If
children,
you call
sir.
back, the police will be contacted, and
Good.
you will be charged with harassment.
And you will be charged
Do
with
you
child...
understand
You
me?
will be charged with child endangerment.
You understand
Do
me?
you-
Yes or no? It is a simple question.
Do you understand that you will be charged with child endangerment? Yes or no?
That is not my problem.
They're going to come in there. They're going to see
They
that
have
you're...
tried that before.
See?
Are-
You've
do
already
you
been under
understand? If you
investigation.
call this store again, you will be charged with harassment.
So you're already under
I'm going
investigation.
to hang up now.
I'm going to call
This
back.
is your final warning.
I'm going to call back. Final warning. Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit. Getting a call back. Dude's getting ramped up. Tried that before. It's a little weird.
Hello?
Okay. Put the manager on.
This is the game table. Hello?
You're going to be on record for
Are you-
endangering children.
Okay. So you are now calling again after you have been duly warned and noted.
Well, you keep
that
hanging
calling
up on
again will
parents.
be harassment. Your phone calls will be pulled and submitted to the police for action.
And-
Do not call again.
You have been pulled. Okay. All right.